Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Post Market Report sponsored by Delta.exchange. Markets behaved as expected. So, because the Trump statement that is going to charge 20% tariff, Trump wants the entire world to pay tariff so that he can make American people happy. So he doesn't bother about other countries. So this 20% tariff news, so crude oil price shot up, and just few days before it was inching towards $70. From there it is shot up to $87 plus. So yesterday the market gapped down but recovered a lot, but today it was not expected to recover, and the reason is very simple. And yesterday case, the previous day FIIs were net buyers for 2000 crore. In today's case, a previous day FIIs were net sellers for 3000 plus crore. And then the kind of bad news that we are having, it's really, really very bad. So I think the pre-market report, I said the story, so far we have been paying to the villain, now we have to pay to the hero. The payment to the hero will be more than what we have been paying for the villain. So that is a story. And finally, the Nifty closed somewhere near the lowest point. But however, there are some plus points. Number one, so this is only a weekly expiry. 2 weeks are over in July series. But July series, everybody was expecting positive momentum in July series, because traditionally 18 out of last 25 July series, Nifty moved higher, and on an average, Nifty has moved 3% higher, but nothing of that sort has happened. On April 8, Nifty closed around 24,000, and today again Nifty closed around 24,000. So April series and closed below 24,000. May series closed below 24,000. June series closed below 24,000. But July series and half the number of trading sessions are over. But today, at least Nifty closed above 24,000. So which means that the good news is that the bulls have defended 24,000. But how long they are going to defend, that we do not know. So we still have 10 more trading sessions. Global cues, I think, just now the 5 big banks came out with the results in US, and all the 5 results seems to be very good. But despite that, Dow futures is lower only. So obviously because of the Trump tweet. However, at 6 p.m., the inflation data came. So last month, the inflation was 4%. This month, it was expected 3.8%, but it came at 3.5%. So this is the largest monthly drop in inflation after 2020. So because of this, yesterday I was told that market in US, they are preparing for 1 rate hike in 2026. But today, if the inflation had come 4% or above, then probably they will be factoring in for 2 rate hikes. But now the inflation came much lower than expected. So because of that, so now once again, so they are not expecting 2 rate hike, only 1 rate hike. And after this news, then the futures moved higher. S&P 500 and Nasdaq futures are higher, but however, the Dow futures are still lower. And look at the commodities. Now Bitcoin has shot up 1.5%, and then gold has shot up by 2%, and silver also shot up by more than 2%. So because the higher interest rate is not good for gold, the lower interest rate is good for gold. So maybe because of this expectation, higher inflation and 2 times rate increase in 2026, so was the main reason why gold was sold into, and it has broken 4,000 2 or 3 times. I'm talking about US dollar 4,000 per ounce. I think now it is inching towards $4,100. So the gold is getting revived, silver is getting revived, market sentiment is also getting revived, but Dow future is lower, but maybe we don't know when the market opens, so we do not know what's going to happen. Now, there is one thing is that, the biggest uncertainty for the world market is Trump. And then these artificial intelligence stocks. And in the last 22 trading sessions in South Korea, there were 10 trading sessions. South Korean index moved either more than 5% higher or more than 5% lower. And I think 7 out of 13 lower circuits in the last 25 years. In the last 25 years, there was only 13 lower circuits in South Korean market. Out of that, 7 lower circuit happened this month. So huge commotion in artificial intelligence stocks, and then plus the Trump. So these two are the bigger risk. But artificial intelligence stocks coming under huge selling pressure is actually good for India, but Trump is neither good for India nor good for any other country. So it's totally unpredictable, messages, social media posts from Trump. So today, actually it was supposed to be bullish. Yesterday, markets were so bullish, and people thought, today definitely Nifty will cross 24,300 on the higher side, which is considered to be the resistance, but that has not happened. On the contrary, there was a huge gap down. Let us hope before tomorrow our market opens sees something positive, so that our market opens positive. So, we are down but not out, and the high volatility is continuing. Let me check the FII data. No, I think FII data is still not out. So maybe today, due to expiry, the volume may be more. So because of that, NSE may take more time to compile the data. So I'm sure yesterday if they have sold, there is no reason for them to buy today. I think today also they will be seller only. So anyway, we wait for the confirmation. So with some positive news in banking sector, all the 5 banks in US came out with good results. But here there may be some positivity may be coming into our banking stocks. But at the same time, one more important news, the IBM came out with results, and they gave us warning. So because of that, IBM shares are down by 22% now. Why do we worry about IBM shares? But as a collateral damage, Infosys ADR is down by 6%. So imagine only for the last few days, these IT stocks started recovering. And in fact, today, I think at the highest point, TCS has shot up about 10% from the recent low. Of course, end of the day, there was a profit booking. But tomorrow, 5%, 6% down is going to be very, very scary. In fact, because of this, the GIFT Nifty has actually fallen more than 100 points after 330. Just because, they go with the extrapolate. If Infosys falls 6%, Nifty can fall 100 points easily. But GIFT Nifty also recovered only after this good inflation data in US. So tomorrow, maybe overall sentiment may be positive, banks may be positive, but IT may be negative. So anyway, we will wait for the end of the day. So tomorrow morning, we will discuss all those things. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.